Vlad the Impaler, also known as Vlad III or Vlad Dracula, is one of the most notorious figures in history. While most people are familiar with his brutal reputation and his association with the Dracula legend, there are many lesser-known aspects of his life and rule. Here are 10 fascinating facts about Vlad that you might not know. 1. He was a member of the Order of the Dragon. Vlad's father, Vlad II, was inducted into the Order of the Dragon, a chivalric order dedicated to defending Christianity in Eastern Europe. The name Dracula comes from his father's title, Dracul, which means dragon in Romanian. Vlad III, as his son, was known as Dracula, meaning son of the dragon or son of the devil, depending on the interpretation. 2. He was captured and imprisoned by the Hungarians. In the early 1400s, Vlad was held hostage by the Hungarian king, Sigismund of Luxembourg, for several years after his father's defeat. This period had a significant impact on Vlad's character and may have contributed to his later cruelty. 3. He used impalement as a psychological weapon. While Vlad is famous for impaling his enemies, the method was not just about physical punishment but also psychological terror. Impalement was intended to send a chilling message to anyone who considered defying him. His victims were often impaled on long, sharp stakes, which could take hours or even days to die from. He impaled over 20,000 people. The exact number is debated, but many historians believe that Vlad may have impaled anywhere from 20,000 to 100,000 people during his reign. He often targeted nobility, criminals, and enemies, but also used mass executions as a way to instill fear and maintain control. 5. Vlad was a ruthless defender of his territory. Vlad's cruelty wasn't just about satisfying personal thirst for power, he was also very focused on defending his land, Wallachia, from invaders. He fought off both the Ottoman Empire and rival noble factions, often using extremely brutal tactics, which included killing entire villages that resisted him. 6. His reign was short, but notable. Vlad ruled Wallachia intermittently between 1448 and 1476, but his most infamous period was during his reign from 1456 to 1462. Despite his short rule, his actions left a lasting mark on the history of Eastern Europe, and his reputation grew rapidly due to his cruelty. 7. His reputation inspired the Dracula legend. Vlad the Impaler is widely believed to be the inspiration for Bram Stoker's Dracula, though the character of Count Dracula in the novel is not a direct representation of Vlad. Stoker drew on various elements of Vlad's life and reputation to create the Gothic figure, including his association with blood and death. 8. He was known for his brutal treatment of his own family. Vlad was not just cruel to his enemies, he was also known to be harsh toward his own relatives. His brother, Radu the Handsome, was taken hostage by the Ottomans, and there is evidence that Vlad tortured or imprisoned members of his own family who opposed him. 9. He may have been a religious zealot. Vlad was deeply influenced by Christianity, but his interpretation of it was harsh and militant. He often viewed his brutal actions as part of a divine mission to protect Christianity from the Ottoman Empire, which he saw as a direct threat to the faith. 10. He was likely killed in battle. Vlad's death is shrouded in mystery. He was killed in battle in 1476 while fighting the Ottomans. Some reports suggest he was beheaded, and his head was sent to Constantinople as a trophy. Other sources claim that he was assassinated by rivals within his own court. Vlad the Impaler's life and legacy remain a subject of fascination and mystery, partly due to the many legends and myths that have grown around him over the centuries.